Step back in time to 1997, when Midsomer Murders first introduced us to the seemingly tranquil yet surprisingly deadly villages of Midsomer. This beloved British crime drama quickly became a fan favorite, thanks to its gripping mysteries and unforgettable characters. But have you ever wondered what happened to the actors who brought these stories to life? You won't believe what they're up to now. Let's dive into the cast of Midsomer Murders, then and now. John Nettles as DCY Tom Barnaby. John Nettles was born in 1943 in Cornwall, England. When he was 54 years old, he played DCI Tom Barnaby, the calm, composed chief detective of Midsomer's Criminal Investigation Department in Midsomer Murders, 1997. Known for his cool approach and sharp detective skills, he solves a series of strange and gruesome murders against the peaceful backdrop of the countryside. As of 2025, Nettles is 82 years old and enjoys a quieter life, occasionally appearing in documentaries and special television programs.
Found her.
Crispin.
Crispin?
He's a black Labrador.
I think we are a little late. Wouldn't be a bad spot, though, would it? For a secret.
Jane Wymark as Joyce Barnaby. Jane Wymark was born in 1952 in London, England. When she was 44 years old, she played Joyce Barnaby, the warm and devoted wife of Tom Barnaby, in Midsomer Murders, 1997. Often involved in village events, she remained supportive of her husband while frequently finding herself unintentionally drawn into local schemes. As of 2025, Wymark is 73 years old, enjoying her retirement and occasionally attending fan events.
There was no one. Whoever it was could have been injured. Will you listen to...
I can't get the proportions right.
Oh, never mind that, my lovely.
It's a nice place. I've passed through it once or twice.
Hayden Gwynn as Jennifer Carter. Hayden Gwynn was born on March 21, 1957, in Hurstpierpoint, West Sussex. When she was 47 years old, she played Jennifer Carter in the Midsomer Murders Christmas special, Ghosts of Christmas Past, 2004, portraying a woman haunted by long-buried family secrets. With her commanding presence and nuanced performance, she added depth to the eerie holiday mystery. Tragically, Gwynn passed away on October 20, 2023, at the age of 66 after a brief battle with cancer.
Where'd you get these cartridges? I've just had a dud.
To a very, very happy and special Christmas.
I apologize.
No more. It stops here.
Daniel Casey as D.S. Gavin Troy. Daniel Casey was born in 1972 in Stockton-on-Tees, England. When he was 25 years old, he portrayed D.S. Gavin Troy, Barnaby's loyal but sometimes inexperienced assistant, in Midsomer Murders, 1997. Over time, Troy matured from an eager aide into a capable detective, often bringing humor with his early clumsiness. As of 2025, Casey is 53 years old and remains active in his acting career while balancing family life.
Off a rocker, if you ask me.
You couldn't believe it?
Well, what you got to go? Is that good news or bad news?
Troy, do you want me?
Whatever else was happening, this is a calculated
Michael Jaston as Reverend Arthur Gould. Michael Jaston was born on October 29, 1935, in West Bridgeford, Nottingham. At 70 years old, he stepped into the role of Reverend Arthur Gould on Midsomer Murders in 2005, portraying a composed yet enigmatic clergyman entangled in the show's signature web of mystery. Unfortunately, Jaston passed away on February 5, 2024, at the age of 88 after a short illness, leaving behind a legacy of commanding performances across film, television, and stage.
That's up to her. No, come on. Cindy and I can never be together. Didn't go back. I've confessed. What more do you want?
Ursula Howells as Lady Isabel Aubrey. Ursula Howells was born on September 17, 1922, in London. At 79 years old, she brought an air of aristocratic grace to Midsomer Murders in 2001, portraying Lady Isabel Aubrey, a refined yet enigmatic presence within the show's intricate mysteries. Howells passed away on October 16, 2005, at the age of 83, leaving behind a legacy of poised and captivating performances across film, television, and stage.
I couldn't believe he'd known my Ralph. You should have died too, not just him.
Once beloved Clive.
But I haven't. Look, Clive, I've always told you I didn't want to.
Barry Jackson as Dr. George Bullard. Barry Jackson was born in 1938 in Birmingham, England. When he was 59 years old, he played Dr. George Bullard, the local forensic pathologist, in Midsomer Murders, 1997. His calm professionalism and dry humor provided a steady contrast to the dark cases he handled. Sadly, Jackson passed away in 2013 at the age of 75, leaving behind a legacy of memorable roles in British television.
Well, there's no sign of a struggle. I suppose it's possible. I know the victim. I was in the maid only last night. Nice, fit, attractive 30-something with a flair for disguise.
Laura Howard as Cully Barnaby. Laura Howard was born in 1977 in Chiswick, London. When she was 20 years old, she portrayed Cully Barnaby, the independent and creative daughter of Tom and Joyce, in Midsomer Murders, 1997. Sharing a close bond with her father, she often challenged his traditional views, and her stage career frequently brought her back home, where she...
I'll more than damage it if you're not at St. Michael's at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Drink then. I could get us some tea.
Milk, no sugar.
She unintentionally got involved in investigations. As of 2025, Howard is 48 years old, continuing her acting career while pursuing other creative projects. Jason Hughes as D.S. Ben Jones. Jason Hughes was born in 1971 in Porthcawl, Wales. When he was 34 years old, he took on the role of D.S. Ben Jones, Barnaby's younger colleague, in Midsomer Murders, 2005. Known for his sharp investigative skills and practical approach, he quickly became one of Barnaby's most trusted partners, bringing fresh energy to the team. As of 2025, Hughes is 54 years old, continuing his successful acting career while often looking back fondly on his time in Midsomer Murders.
This, her old school friend.
Just adjourned for lunch. I've just seen someone who seems a little questionable. Doing something together. We've done a short film.
Phyllis Calvert as Alice Bligh. Phyllis Calvert played Alice Bligh, D.I. Barnaby's sharp-witted aunt, in a 2000 episode of Midsomer Murders, bringing warmth and wisdom to the role at 85 years old. A beloved star of British cinema since the 1940s, she captivated audiences with her grace and depth. Sadly, Calvert passed away in her sleep on October 8, 2002, at the age of 87, leaving behind a career that spanned over 6 decades in film, television, and theater. Honor Blackman as Isabel Hewitt. Honor Blackman was born on August 22, 1925, in Canning Town, England. When she was 77 years old, she played Isabel Hewitt, a sharp-witted former race car driver in a 2003 episode of Midsomer Murders, bringing effortless charm and charisma to the role.
Wish my gran was this fun.
Not my gran. I'm his sister. Not my sister.
But he's the nearest thing, I think.
I think so, definitely. I mean, that was
in the back of the taxi the way she never.
Blackman passed away on April 5, 2020, at the age of 94 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of iconic performances, including her unforgettable turn as Pussy Galore in Goldfinger and her groundbreaking role as Kathy Gale in The Avengers. Neil Dudgeon as DCI John Barnaby. Neil Dudgeon was born in 1961 in Doncaster, England. When he was 40 years old, he took over the lead role as DCI John Barnaby, Tom Barnaby's cousin, in Midsomer Murders, 2011. With a calm but determined demeanor, he maintained the charm of the series while bringing his own unique investigative style. As of 2025, Dudgeon is 64 years old and remains a beloved figure in British television.
Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby, yes? Who are you?
My name...
No, it's all right. I take it Judy is your stepdaughter, Miss...
Well, look, Missa. All down the regatta. He posted a look...
Gwilym Lee as D.S. Charlie Nelson. Gwilym Lee was born in 1983 in Bristol, England. When he was 31 years old, he portrayed D.S. Charlie Nelson, the detective working alongside Tom Barnaby's successor in Midsomer Murders, 2013. His quick wit and energetic style brought a new dynamic to the series as he tackled tough cases in Midsomer. As of 2025, Lee is 42 years old and continues working on major film and television projects.
From Maggie. What for now, thank you. I would like to speak to your mother, though, if I may.
Dozens roaming wild all over the place. Pumas, man.
Fiona Dolman as Sarah Barnaby. Fiona Dolman was born in 1970 in Findhorn, Scotland. When she was 28 years old, she portrayed Sarah Barnaby, the supportive wife of John Barnaby, in Midsomer Murders, 2011. Though her role was less central, she brought warmth and stability to his life amid the chaos of Midsommer's investigations. As of 2025, Dolman is 55 years old, continuing her acting career and involvement in charity work. Leslie Phillips as Godfrey Teal. Leslie Phillips was born on April 20, 1924 in Tottenham, England. When he was 77 years old, he brought his signature charm to Midsomer Murders in 2001, portraying the refined and enigmatic Sir Godfrey Teal. Phillips passed away on November 7, 2022, at the age of 98, after a long illness, leaving behind a legacy of wit and elegance.
Person to do this. She wasn't a kind of theatrical mum.
And he's a very, very exceptional man.
And I would never know she was there, except you can see the first few.
Best known for his smooth-talking roles in the Carry On films and as the voice of the Sorting Hat in Harry Potter, Phillips's career spanned decades, making him a beloved figure in British entertainment. Tamsin Malison as Dr. Kate Wilding. Tamsin Malison was born in 1974 in Yeovil, England. When she was 37 years old, she played Dr. Kate Wilding, the forensic pathologist introduced in later seasons in Midsomer Murders, 2011. Known for her straightforward attitude and sharp intellect, her forensic insights often helped solve the most difficult cases. As of 2025, Malison is 51 years old and focuses on script writing and producing behind the scenes. John Hopkins as D.S. Dan Scott. John Hopkins was born in 1974 in London, England. When he was 30 years old, he played D.S. Dan Scott, Barnaby's skeptical but valuable team member, in Midsomer Murders, 2004. Often wary of the village's eccentric characters, he quickly proved himself as a strong investigator. As of 2025, Hopkins is 51 years old and remains active in both acting and voiceover work.
Oh, and there's a repossession order on the shop. He hasn't paid his mortgage.
It's not so much that you stopped me smacking David Cook's out, but...
Good country boozer, sir. It's full of yokels and nutters.
Kirsty Dillon as W.P.C. Gale Stevens. Kirsty Dillon was born in 1976 in Portsmouth, England. When she was 32 years old, she played W.P.C. Gale Stevens, a capable and dedicated officer assisting Barnaby's team in Midsomer Murders, 2008. Committed to her role in various investigations, she became a trusted presence in the department. As of 2025, Dillon is 49 years old, involved in community projects, and occasionally appearing at fan events. Nick Hendricks as D.S. Jamie Winter. Nick Hendricks was born in 1985 in Ascot, England. When he was 31 years old, he took on the role of D.S. Jamie Winter, John Barnaby's energetic and dedicated partner, in Midsomer Murders, 2016. His fresh perspective and enthusiasm complemented Barnaby's seasoned methods. As of 2025, Hendricks is 40 years old, balancing his role on the show with other acting projects.
It's all a little bit Alice in Wonderland. Last night, and the lawn's been freshly mowed.
Afterwards,
They broke the glass and tried to fake a burglary.
Neville Phillips as Vicar. Neville Phillips was born in 1927 in London, England. When he was 71 years old, he played the vicar, a recurring parish priest offering insights into the community in Midsomer Murders, 1998. Serving as a familiar presence in the village, he often provided perspective on ongoing events. As of 2025, Phillips is 98 years old and retired, leaving behind a lasting legacy in film and television. Annette Badland as Fleur Perkins. Annette Badland was born in 1950 in Edgbaston, England. When she was 68 years old, she portrayed Fleur Perkins, the blunt yet highly skilled forensic pathologist in Midsomer Murders, 2018. With her sharp wit and forensic expertise, she quickly became a fan favorite. As of 2025, Badland is 75 years old and remains a beloved figure in British television.
Indications are he suffocated to death.
Seen anything quite like this before?
I think I have.
I know you like a good murder. I'm just not sure this is one.
Malcolm Sinclair as Alan Bradford. Malcolm Sinclair was born on June 5, 1950, in London, England. When he was 58 years old, he played Alan Bradford, a high-ranking and authoritative figure in Midsomer Murders, 2008. With his commanding presence and sharp intellect, he left a strong impression in the series. As of 2025, Sinclair is 74 years old and continues to be active in theater, television, and advocacy for the acting community. Manjinder Virk as Dr. Cam Carrymore. Manjinder Virk was born in Coventry, England. When she was 40 years old, she played Dr. Cam Carrymore, a sharp and no-nonsense forensic pathologist, in Midsomer Murders, 2016. With her keen investigative mind and professional dedication, she brought a fresh dynamic to the series. As of 2025, Virk is 49 years old and continues to thrive in television, film, and directing.
Well, that's what's strange. Apart from the bullet, there's no sign of an So I think they were all really strong.
Yeah, in Midsomer Murders. I think that's be the baddie. Exactly. That's what's so exciting about the...
Sam Hazeldine as Simon Dixon. Sam Hazeldine was born on March 29, 1972, in Hammersmith, London. When he was 38 years old, he played Simon Dixon, a charismatic but secretive character in Midsomer Murders, 2010. His performance added intrigue to the series, making him a memorable part of the show's legacy. As of 2025, Hazeldine is 53 years old and continues to take on compelling roles in film and television. Toby Jones as Dan Peterson. Toby Jones was born on September 7, 1966, in Hammersmith, London. When he was 46 years old, he played Dan Peterson, a reserved yet insightful character, in Midsomer Murders, 2012. His performance brought depth to the series, making him a standout presence in the episode. As of 2025, Jones is 59 years old and continues to captivate audiences with his roles in both film and television. Marlene Sidaway as Mrs. Bundy. Marlene Sidaway was born in 1937 in Thornaby-on-Tees, North Yorkshire. When she was 61 years old, she played Mrs. Bundy, a quiet but observant resident, in Midsomer Murders, 1998. Returning for another episode in 1999, her character added a sense of familiarity and depth to the rural mystery series. As of 2025, Sidaway is 88 years old and continues to be a beloved presence in British television and film. Samantha Bond as Arabella Hammond. Samantha Bond was born on November 27, 1961, in London, England. When she was 40 years old, she played Arabella Hammond, a charming yet secretive hotel owner, in Midsomer Murders, 2001. Her character's elegance and sharp wit added an intriguing dynamic to the mystery.
The day begins with the artillery bombardment.
Really good at Scrabble. Yeah. So I know all those little two-letter words.
Fascinated by our history. So whether it's,
Bond's performance, marked by her natural sophistication, made Arabella a memorable part of the show's long-running success. As of 2025, Bond is 63 years old and continues to bring her talent to both television and film. Caroline Blakiston as Angela Hartley. Caroline Blakiston was born on February 13, 1933, in London, England. When she was 71 years old, she played Angela Hartley, a sharp and observant local in Midsomer Murders, 2004. Her character's keen intuition and no-nonsense attitude made her a compelling presence in the mystery drama. As of 2025, Blakiston is 92 years old and continues to be remembered for her remarkable performances.
George and I are the best enemies you could possibly have.
And as I've been complaining about the cold ever since I came here.
A peculiar woman, her legs are foul.
Including Mon Mothma in Return of the Jedi, 1983, and Aunt Agatha in Poldark, 2015 to 2018. As we wrap up our journey through the lives of the Midsomer Murders cast, we celebrate their lasting contributions to television and the enduring appeal of the series. From unforgettable detectives to eccentric villagers, these actors have left an indelible mark on the world of mystery. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic trip down memory lane.